Why do narcissists hate intimacy? In fact, they will be so afraid of intimacy that they will even die. When it comes to the concept of intimacy, many of us immediately associate it with relationships involving sexual activity. However, true intimacy encompasses much more than just physical connections. It serves as the binding force that holds all types of relationships together, the essential soul without which a relationship cannot thrive. Unfortunately, in narcissistic relationships, intimacy is often absent, as narcissists purposefully withhold or evade it. But why is this the case? Let's delve into the topic in today's episode. Greetings and a warm welcome to everyone joining us today. In this episode, we will explore the reasons behind why narcissists avoid intimacy. If you're eager to expand your knowledge on this subject, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel before we commence. Your subscription plays a significant role in raising awareness about narcissistic abuse. Let's initiate this discussion with a compelling question. How has the narcissist who has caused you pain impacted your ability to navigate intimacy? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. By doing so, you not only contribute to building a sense of validation among fellow survivors, but also enable them to feel less isolated on their healing journey. Authentic intimacy with another person necessitates a profound level of openness, trust, and emotional vulnerability, qualities that narcissists either lack or are unwilling to embrace. For narcissists, intimacy exposes their innate fear of abandonment and shame, thus compelling them to instinctively distance themselves from it. Their insatiable desire to maintain control and an unwavering facade of invincibility prevents them from truly experiencing the depth and authenticity of intimacy. They perceive it as an overwhelming fire, capable of consuming and reducing them to ashes upon contact. Intimacy necessitates being seen and known for who they truly are, a prospect they find exceptionally terrifying due to their internalized shame and insecurities. Stay tuned as we continue to navigate the intricacies of intimacy and narcissism. Remember to like, share, and engage in the comments section to foster a supportive community of healing and growth. When it comes to intimacy, an essential element is the willingness to surrender oneself and depend on the other person, allowing them to shape and influence our self-perception. However, for a cold-hearted monster, such vulnerability is an unthinkable risk. What transpires when a narcissist ventures too close to others emotionally? They jeopardize exposing their flaws and invite judgment, which in itself becomes a form of projection. Narcissists firmly believe that no one would accept their broken self, and this realization fills them with shame, which they promptly project onto you. Narcissists possess an inherent aversion to shame. They will go to great lengths to evade its clutches, understanding that shame often precedes feelings of weakness and insecurity. By completely barricading themselves emotionally, they create an illusory shield to protect themselves from genuine rejection, abandonment, scrutiny, criticism, and the potential for emotional harm. They harbor contempt for emotions, thereby labeling any attempts at affection or closeness as signs of craziness, clinginess, or neediness. It is crucial to recognize that none of this was ever your fault. The narcissist lacked the capacity to receive and reciprocate the love you offered them. Your love became their poison, simultaneously relied upon and rejected. Were they ever to allow genuine closeness, it would result in their own annihilation. Indeed, narcissists are among the most avoidant individuals when it comes to intimacy. However, one significant distinction between a narcissist and someone with an avoidant attachment style is that those with an avoidant style do not shame, blame, or project their inability to feel love onto others. While they may experience fear or apprehension, They do not make you feel responsible for their emotional limitations. Remember, you are not to blame for the narcissist's inability to engage in healthy intimacy. Understanding these dynamics can aid in the healing process and guide you towards building stronger, healthier connections in the future. Intimacy necessitates the presence of empathy. Without empathy, true intimacy cannot exist. Without intimacy, there is no genuine connection, and consequently, no meaningful relationship can thrive. To establish intimacy, there must be a mutual exchange of vulnerability, openness, integrity, and emotional transparency, creating a sense of obligation within a narcissist to reciprocate. However, as you're aware, these concepts remain foreign to the narcissistic individual. This brings us to a significant query. How do narcissists perceive love? When they utter the words, "I love you," or express their feelings, what is truly occurring? What do they experience? The answer is nothing. Love for them is a mere tool employed to extract narcissistic supply. They do not possess the capacity to genuinely love anyone, not even themselves. The narcissist enters a relationship not out of love, but solely for the purpose of exploiting others for their own personal gain. Their extreme paranoia serves as an additional reason why they shy away from intimacy. Trust is virtually non-existent within a narcissist's psyche. They harbor an inherent belief that others will exploit them, just as they exploit those around them. While individuals who have experienced trauma may struggle with trust, narcissists take their distrust to an entirely different level, delving into outright paranoia. No matter how tirelessly you may prove your loyalty, they will continue to harbor suspicions that you are after their wealth, possessions, children, or some hidden agenda, despite evidence to the contrary. The final reason lies in the narcissist's insatiable need for control. They establish a sense of control within their relationships, and intimacy threatens their perceived dominance, both over themselves and over you. When emotions become too intense and closeness ensues, they may feel as though you are encroaching upon their territory, causing them to lose control and become more like you. In their eyes, being equals is inconceivable. They constantly seek the upper hand, imposing rules on your behavior and dictating what you should or shouldn't do. Intimacy undermines their desire for control and prevents the relationship from progressing in the direction they desire. In essence, intimacy is a foreign concept to narcissists. It is a term absent from their vocabulary. They only know how to twist it and use it against you. Your perceived clinginess, neediness, or emotional openness are perceived as abnormal by the narcissist, allowing them to evade accountability and escape from their obligation to reciprocate. With that, we reach the end of this episode. I hope you gained valuable insights from our exploration. If you found it enlightening, share it with others and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. I look forward to engaging with you in our next encounter. Until then, as always, let the healing process commence and persist.